Hi, Mr. Bryan Calvo. How you doing? This is Alexander Carlos with Alexander News Show. Hey, you're running for tax collector, right? Hey, do you have any comments of your feud with Mr. Esteban Bovo? Why did you go against him with the 911, 911 telephone system?
I mean, look, there was clearly some issues in the department.
Yeah.
The operators themselves came to the council meeting and spoke about it. And when I asked for the records, the mayor was asking for $7,000.
But you said there was a shortage. Are you aware that there's a nationwide shortage of 911 callers? Are you aware of that?
I mean, what I'm aware of is what I can look at. And the facts are that in Hialeah there was not enough personnel.
But that's a nationwide issue. There's a shortage of 911 callers hiring. Nobody wants to work. That's actually more of a problem. Labor shortage.
So I think we should try to fix the problem.
Okay, what's your solution?
Well, we have to raise pay. That's number one. We're only paying these guys $15 an hour.
Okay.
And they have to go through a 6-month training process in order to get hired.
Yeah.
So that's obviously a big problem.
Okay. And you're running for tax collector. What is the first thing, just to be fair, because I interviewed your opponent, Mr. Dade Fernandez. What would you do if you're elected? If you are to win the election and become tax collector, what would you do? First thing in office, if you're elected.
Well, a few things. Number one is you got to take over the driver's license offices, which will come from the state over to this office. And they're a huge problem in our community. We only have 9 offices to service 3 million people.
Okay.
We have people waiting 3, 4, 5 months.
Okay.
So you got to implement. First of all, the website is completely broken. So I think if you talk about first steps, you got to completely redo the website for the appointment system. I think you got to move away from the appointment systems which were created under COVID, and you have to have the walk-ins available as well. Because you can't have people at 5 in the morning making a line for
well, that I agree with. That is a big problem.
And then the other
That's a pain.
And then the other part is obviously, although this is an administrative position in collecting the taxes and distributing it to the municipalities, I think it's a huge bully pulpit in order to try to reduce the county's budget. The Mayor Bryan Calvo released a budget that's almost $13 billion.
Yeah, that's another conversation for another day. She's terrible.
It's fighting against that kind of stuff.
But so just getting back to this whole thing with Bovo, was it more to just get attention? This whole thing with the 911 thing, was it to just get attention?
It's about doing your job.
But was it about getting attention?
Absolutely not.
Okay, Mr. Bryan Calvo, I thank you. This is Alexander Carlos with the Alexander News Show. You should unblock me on Twitter.